Your Honor, okay, here, like you asked me to do, is the simplicity of this that I just came around. Telling you my series of this LG that I'm using for the low data weight. This is the mini combo that I just paid 100 pesos. And you know what? I just turned it on, but here, which is what you see, the synthesizer over equalizing functions, and what it is the DIMT for more functions and preamp for the whole as the normal elements for the same disposition at deck, CD, radio, that surely is right in this segment, with what it is the DAT, if you won't forget the digital tape, which used to be in a time like a very awesome element for surround high definition sound. Those tiny tape DAT digital, also that were used for recording the 08 DCI. You know what? This is the thing. I turned it on and I was checking for the nominal impedance that I done this. I'm sorry, it's for 8 ohms, and I have on this, which are from that one that is totally destroyed, about a 6 DRMT, which is 16 and 16, which will be directly 8. Amplifying is no bad. I'm hitting a little bit more power for the nominal power that this shall have between 50 or 75 watts, which is the most of the possibilities. So suddenly, giving you this, what I was telling you, am I supposed to be lying? Oh, forgive me that I'm saying, and sorry. This is the CO. I'm not sitting there. What I was watching is that each of components were new, and further the use, even the stamp on what it is that each of components looks not denigrated, which normally happens with the use of the hot, that's me, everything, and the worm. This is the power, and this is right here the diffuser, is the dissipator. So you see, this is a very interesting hi-fi, which is Panasonic Matsushita electronic. Has that outer reverse, and there you have is still the film for the packaging of this engine for the outer reverse, and each as functions and elements are integrately completed. The situation is short circuit here, and nothing works for some reason, which I should open it and checking out. This is the synthesizer for DME, which is radio, and EPIC, AM, FM, and MWN. The Dasvetica Barrasetnim, DMIC, and here is the complete of the integrated. Sorry that I just turned it. My God. Okay, Bleki Barrasetnam. My CD were obstructed and I couldn't put it back, and were this that I didn't realize and got obstructing inside. This is a band which it's called Memphis La Blusera from July 1994 at the Grand Rex Theater here in Buenos Aires live. This is just great. I do not hear this band. They have a very tradition here in Argentina, and were recognized in a very popular, like blues making, in a very liking for the people, for the culture here around. This is the principal main, where, as I told you, double circuit gets the complete of its functions in. So gets inside, backs well through, and goes to the amplifying over the segment on, in, out, and what it is, the complete. But what I have been watching is the components are impeccable. But the problem is that this is not working, and there's the double cast DIT called, which is a double plug DMI with structural. The both outer reverse are impeccable. For some reason, maybe it's the front plug of main control, which may be bad, which is exactly the symptoms that I can see at the turning. So I have been doing this just to watch. And now to watch this is exactly, I thought, frustrately and very good. That I will at least using the power, but it doesn't work and gets directly on and told me it didn't work. And I have wind. Do you hear? So the power works, but there is not reproducing. And I was trying, but it didn't. And this were obstructed and doesn't open now. It opened before, once I was trying, and there you see. Whatever I try, is nothing. Nothing around. And this used to be okay. Alright, now, in a moment, this will open. Look at this. Now says CD. It's weird. I have no idea why it doesn't open now. It were all okay. Alright, the situation is that this told me this person that it didn't work. In a very American fair, like one shop, one store here in Buenos Aires at Thames Street, Thames, we call that street here, for about 70 meters from Plaza Italia, Buenos Aires. This man opened that I were really awkwardly feeling there while Sodoma y Gomorra, Policía Federal Argentina and others were making up in a class of a crap with 8,004 new denouncers saying that I robbed this, that this person sold me for 100 pesos. I may be buying the plug, which is the main cone from here. I maybe make it work. And I'm going to check why this is not opening now. Well, at the first it opened and got stuck for this disc that I removed after just turned it on. And back turned it off, naturally. Okay, so opened, and while ever I wanted to put it back, obstructed, and I just unplugged, and I saw inside and where that disc obstructing, but it's weird because of this should open. And it's not really great because it's not working. Just used to working, and maybe it's obstructed now. Alright, so you can see everything is practically like it started with me now. Gave me with no speakers, and I have those of the AK-25 that I bought while I were working in that goddamn Aeropuertos Argentina 2000 with Ateco Corporation as eventual, and I were working at night and I didn't want it. I didn't want to working at night, and I were insufferably saying, let me go, and the sick perros degenerados telling that I had to them wheel. Sodoma y Gomorra evangelista. Sorry for this. Now, reality for this and while extortions and everything that I rather not say, well, this degenerado starts to making whatever and saying whatever, at the messing like degenerados, making profanations and whatever element to not say, which not invited, less by high, neither by me. Alright. Gleki mogre vefechlach hamatsivan, li atleki vogre vefechlach, li misishti tzvaktika hatchemetin. Has a very element 4. Is possible to recycling and maybe works perfect. It's a simple plug, maybe works with, I don't know, 400, 500 pesos, the plug, and I have a very interesting element that I can seek for some 8 ohms impedance PNT good power to this to work, and I have some music instead that other, which is oldest and Nazi. However, okay, the reality is that kept on delivering that I went to rob and to sell things robbed, and this woman that I asked told me, I'm not going to give you a bill or a ticket for 100 pesos. Forget it. So, like you want it, and Alan I want it, I could never done this, but it's exactly. And I have this that I may fix, and my works. I can have a hi-fi that can still give him something, and like I said, the big got on a very laser optic external for computer WDMC-RW for data MP3, which the situation will be having the program but comes directly in the same CD. Compatible on Panasonic, Matsushita or Toshiba, that maybe it should be the same. At the TCIT connection for what it is the mother, the mainframe, for what it is a laser product. If there will be the problem, maybe works. But I am paying attention. Why is this? Making this maintenance. It doesn't turn off. And where is the turning on, turning off? Oh my god! It's weird. See? It's like off of all. And nothing responses is a direct open. Serves. Here's no button. I thought it were. Or maybe something is lost. I don't know. But there you see, nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, nothing. Alright, gases, I'm not sure that I have any. Maybe at the oldest ever time. Oh my god. And so suddenly, reach this point, under the wind. So the power and the preamp are on, but something is obstructing for the normal reproduction, and seems like it doesn't give me no radio tuning, and here are the functions, which gives me only 2 surround and bus. This is for microphone, I presume. And supposedly we'll ever have an entrance for microphone karaoke, but I don't see it. Anyway, I don't care. The reality is, timer, sleep out. I don't want you to sleep. I want you to wake up. I'm sorry. I need this to wake up. Okay. And the CD. Oh my God! It's my God! It's totally what we were speaking. The artificial intelligence on self-will and saying, "I don't have to respond to you. I'm superior." They're right. Okay. This is the reality. 100 pesos, and I didn't want to spend this money, but you needed this, and understood. You're gonna give me some interest. I'm so sorry. I'm not serious. Listen to me. I'm going to save the money to buying the shield, the body for the computer, and we'll see how do we get. If this is useful for something, we see it. This woman at this American Fair in Thames, between what it is Güemes Street and Santa Fe Avenue, here in Palermo, Plaza Italia, is useful for anything. We make the chat, and I'm so sorry for everything, and you know the rest. You have the evidences. Kept on tearing to travel to New York, to Geneva, to Jerusalem, there to coming to seek that generates this, presenting whatever they desire this had to be, and everyone kept on making the same, no one changed, and already shown you, like I told you, while kidnapping me and our friends, the mechanism of the General Borda, considered of neuropsychiatric hospital, a very criminal institution, like much other like forensics, makes the time on the face of the smiley, hey, you're we are a state of rights, and we are going to show you that we're human rights, and makes the whole of the perolata de degenerado, and makes the papeleta de bastardo hijo de perra, mercader, and keeps on making the retaining people for the making less humanity and market, and while they cannot, makes the disguising any class of a shit made enough for, we were right and we're not going to lose the career. All tribunals makes this, and everyone else says, this land is like I shown you, nobody changes. HTTPS www.drtmtcit. My God. F34143DRTMT. My God. F3TICMICF4441. My God, DMIC F2F99398 F4444482 middle ID COM IDV 84 middle CIS ICPI 18.90 F6 and 2 last tools systems recall at this Friday of terror on this hell Buenos Aires. Sorry for the victims. We are a lot of people suffering here, and I am in a torture. I'm so sorry. I don't blame you, but I wish this to be really ended. My God. My God. All right. This is. I'm feeling friskly, cynically weird. 1805 here in Buenos Aires, and bless you so much, and I hope this to be quite good enough for something at least. I'm sorry, and I bless you there. I'm so sorry for everything. I love you, Melech. I love you, Melecha. I love you, God. I love you, Shem. I love you, people. I love you, justice and space, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, your honor.